Hey everybody, and thanks for clicking on this video and checking out my channel. So this week is John Wick Chapter 3 release week. So I thought it'd be fun to look back at the first two John Wick movies before the release of John Wick Chapter 3 at the end of this week. If you like to talk about these movies with me, I welcome you to do so, and I'd love for you to do so. Just comment all your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section below, and let's get a fun conversation going. And with all that out of the way, let's kick this week off by talking about the first movie in the John Wick franchise, John Wick. So John Wick was released in 2014. It wasn't necessarily a huge hit in the movie theaters, but really found an audience when it hit the home video and landed on the streaming services. John Wick was directed by Chad Stahelski. After young mobster Losef, played by Alfie Allen, kills his dog days after his wife's passing, retired assassin John Wick, portrayed by Keanu Reeves, returns to the life he left behind for one more job of revenge. So kicking things off, let's talk about John Wick himself, portrayed by Keanu Reeves. I really love the setup to this character. He really comes across as lonely, he's reclusive because his wife has just passed away. So they do a lot of long, silent shots of just him around his big house, just kind of doing his own thing. He really does come across almost as like the least violent person you'd ever meet. He's very to himself. He kind of seems like just the average Joe, an average person, an everyday kind of guy. And then when he receives the gift of the dog from his dead wife, you really kind of see him start to get attached to this dog, build a new relationship. And then when the dog gets killed, when the young mobster punks break into his house to steal his car because he won't sell it, you see the change in him happen immediately. You see the beast awaken. The boogeyman, so to speak, is what everyone calls John Wick, is he's the boogeyman. Because he's like this force of nature that can't be stopped. When he has his mind set on something, they say he's a man of focus, he's going to get the man that he is after, and he never fails. And boy, can you ever see that in Keanu Reeves' performance. There's like a shower scene where he's washing himself. This is kind of symbolic to me about the rebirth of John Wick, because after this shower scene, he goes to wearing suits and ties, which are his signature assassin clothing, as opposed to what he was wearing earlier in the film, which was a white t-shirt and some jogging pants. And from then on, you just feel and see the determination that this guy has to go on his revenge mission. And I really love how all of the mobsters in this organization talk about John Wick and bring the fear of him and tell these stories and just build up the myth and legend that John Wick as an assassin was. And then not only do they tell that, but you actually get to see that. The first action scene in the movie with him in the house taking down all those guys is fantastic. You totally buy into the fact that this one guy is like a single army, that he can take down all these guys at once. And Keanu Reeves really pulls off the slickness and precision that this guy has with a gun. He's basically Hawkeye with a gun, and you totally buy into it. Keanu Reeves sells the performance so well, and the way that the action is shot in this movie is phenomenal. It's all in camera. You can see everything that's going on. You never get lost. You never get confused of what's happening. You can see everything that's happening. It's some of the best action in an action film, in my opinion. And it's really thrilling and exciting to watch. And I also love the world building that they do in this movie. This movie really could have been a B kind of cheesy action film, a good time, an entertaining time, a guy going after a guy because he killed his dog kind of thing. But they really take the opportunity to just build the world. The dog is really just like the initial incident that happens that gets John Wick going. And the dog is like the jumping off point for us to get thrown into this new world. And they build it tremendously. I love when he goes to the Continental and you see all the other assassins, and this Continental building is like their safe spot. Everyone knows each other. Everyone's kind of friendly. They're all saying hey. They all know each other by their first name. They have a history together. But they're all willing to kill each other at any moment if the price is right. They also have their own currency, and they have their rules set up. You're not allowed to kill in the Continental. As soon as you're outside the Continental, it's fair game. But once you're inside the Continental, there's no killing. I really like that. It sets up for a really unique experience with these people. I just really like this underground assassin world that they set up in this movie. And that's one of the things that really makes John Wick stand out. This really could have been a simple, fun, entertaining movie that doesn't really have any substance to it. But I love that they took the opportunity to use this story to build this world and introduce us to these characters and introduce us to this world that really set the foundation extraordinarily well for the rest of the franchise to stand on. And the first John Wick movie is just really, really good. I love the action in this movie. I love the performance from Keanu Reeves. It's very subtle. It's very soft-spoken. He doesn't emote all that much, but that really works for the character. You just really see the determination and the focus that this man has through Keanu Reeves' performance to get his man. And because they killed his dog, and because John Wick wasn't really asking for this, he wasn't looking to get back into this world, when they kill his dog and he decides to go on the revenge mission, I find myself really standing behind this man because I want him to get this guy, because I don't like this guy either. He killed a dog. You can't kill a dog in a movie and live. So the whole time that he's going on his revenge quest and he's killing all these people, I still find myself behind this guy because I understand where he's coming from and where his anger is fueled and where his revenge mission stems from. and I totally buy into it. I totally get behind it. Adding some exciting and phenomenal action and some fantastic world building, and John Wick is an action revenge story that really stands out from the rest. Anyway guys, that's all I have to say about John Wick, but what do you think about John Wick? Comment down below, let me know. I want to know all your thoughts and opinions about John Wick. And let's get a fun conversation going. And guys, I'll be back later in the week to talk about John Wick Chapter 2, leading up to John Wick Chapter 3. And if you'd like to join me for that journey, I welcome you to do so, and I'd love for you to do so. And let's get a fun conversation going about the John Wick franchise. Guys, thanks again for clicking on this video and checking out my channel. Once again, my name's Zachary Milne. Thank you for talking movies with me, and hope you have yourself a great day.